So the only
Has Manipla played a significant role in the Tamil Nadu elections? That's been the big driver story of the day. Money and wads of currency being recovered from different places. The Chief Election Commissioner appearing on this channel and saying that the state government tried to blatantly abuse its position. Was that really the case? Member of the DMK, actor and a well-known face from Tamil Nadu, Khushbu, is joining us on this show. Is also Dr. V. Maitreyan of the AIADMK with me in the studio once again, Manishankar Iyer of the Congress Party, and we've got Swapan Das Gupta, renowned political analyst. Now, I want to put my first question to Khushbu, who's representing the DMK on this show. Ma'am, we saw the Chief Election Commissioner not just dealing with the raid that the EC conducted. There's a senior DMK leader. Money is being recovered from his house. He seems to have no answer. The Election Commissioner going to the extent of saying the state government tried to abuse its position to try and win these elections. Your comments, ma'am.
First and foremost, we definitely had problems with the Election Commissioner because I have been campaigning for 19 days and I have seen the kind of stringent it had been brought in this election. We have never seen anything like this before. Secondly, I don't think we from DMK need to pay money to the voters to vote for us, because I think what DMK has done and achieved in the last 5 years with the people of Tamil Nadu, the kind of good schemes they have brought in, the kind of all the MNCs that have come in, and the kind of good deed what they have done to people. We don't need to pay the voters to gain the votes. I think we are going to come back to
problems
power
with the Election Commissioner, and you're saying that they were very stringent. Mr. Qureshi spoke about this at length. He said that was because the DMK was making a brazen attempt to cling on to power using money power. I have access over here to the logs of the Election Commission. These are of the flying squads, and they indicate where the money was coming from. Most of the money has been recovered from DMK candidates. It's empirically proven. So your problem seems to be because the Election Commissioner was trying to clamp down on these illegal activities, madam.
It's definitely, I would agree with that. We have never tried to bribe anybody or bring in cash vote for us. Like I said, we are going to win the votes because we have done the good deed. Secondly, I was traveling for 19 days, and even carrying a cash of 6,000 is considered absolutely brazen. That you carry 6,000 cash with you and you're caught and you're saying you're trying to bribe. I mean, a common man can't even carry a 6,000 cash on the hand. I mean, I do not understand that. My bags were checked. We have never denied. I said we have been cooperating. Every day I was moving, and every day my bags were checked. My car was checked. It's absolutely fine with us. If we were doing something wrong, there's nothing for us to hide. We would be trying to hide ourselves. We are not doing that. We have been cooperating with the Election Commission.
Okay, give me a moment.
And we have very clearly seen
Manishankar
that
Iyer represents the Congress Party on this show. Mr. Iyer, I've never seen a Chief Election Commissioner coming out and say that the state government tried in a brazen fashion to use money power to cling on to power, and it gave him sleepless nights. He's saying that the attempt was made by your alliance partner in the state to cling on to power through dubious means.
We've never had any comments to make on the performance of the Chief Election Commissioner, and I don't see why I should be making any comment on that now. And as for sleepless nights, well, I think that's what Chief Election Commissioners are paid for during elections. It is a very tough time for them, and they are required to be vigilant. I have nothing further to say.
All right, let me go across to Dr. Maitreyan. Dr. Maitreyan, is too much being made of this issue, or do you believe the DMK did make a very significant bid to cling on to power using money power?
In fact, through your channel, I should congratulate the Election Commission for coming down heavily on the question of money distribution in Tamil Nadu. I mean, Election Commission took all measures. In fact, the vehicle checking was so tight in the initial phases. But you know, the DMK is known for the Thirumangalamization of the electoral politics in Tamil Nadu. So they found out new ways and means of transporting money. In fact, you will be surprised. The Election Commission did make in its own affidavit to the court that the money was transferred in police vehicles in Tamil Nadu. You will also know that in fact, through the newspaper vendors, the money was transferred. You know, the postmen, they delivered money through covers to each individual houses. These are the ways through which DMK outsmarted the Election Commission. In fact, the last 3 days, virtually there was free flow of cash. I can show you here. This is the symbol of the display of money distribution in Tamil Nadu indulged by DMK. And this shows very clearly how money was transferred from household to household. This time it was a minimum of 1,000 rupees per family in every slum in Tamil Nadu.